Good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome here in our school His Excellency, the Israel Ambassador Daniel Meron. I will ask you a couple of questions. So my first question is, how would you describe the current relations between the Czech Republic, between Prague and Tel Aviv or Jerusalem?
Thank you very much, Jakub. It's a pleasure to be here at the High School for International and Public Relations here in Prague. Really enjoyed meeting with the students here. Thank you for your question about the relations between our two countries. Actually, I might surprise you. The relations between Israel and the Czech Republic are not only terrific. Czech Republic is considered to be the number one friend of Israel in all of Europe. And we have a great exchange of people, of trade, of ideas, and great cooperation in many fields.
Okay. My second question is, in which areas of science and technology can the Czech Republic draw inspiration from Israel? And on the other hand, what can the Czech Republic offer your country?
Well, I think there's quite a few fields. In the field of science, we could take, for instance, the issue of water technologies, where Israel is in the front line in the world of finding solutions to arid zones, dry areas, and places that need solutions for water. This is one field where we have we could see great cooperation. Another field is in the field of artificial intelligence, AI, where both countries have good research in this field, and we have Israeli researchers from the Israeli university called Technion in Haifa, working with CVUT here in Prague, together in the field of artificial intelligence. Where we can learn from Czech Republic is in many fields. For instance, in the field of wastewater, you are much more advanced than we are, and we have had experts come here to learn from you in the field of wastewater. Also in the field of making new medicines, you have a terrific center here called IOCB, which belongs to the National Academy of Science of the Czech Republic, where Professor Holly was the one who invented the medicine for HIV, and other researchers, we are working with them. So these are two examples of where we can also learn from you.
Okay, thank you very much. My next question is cooperation between the two countries developing in the field of study visits?
Of study visits?
Yeah.
What do you mean by study visits? Please explain the question.
I mean, if the cooperation between the two countries leads to more study visits between the two countries.
I'll give you an example of a study visit that's taking place next month. In November, there will be a delegation of 50 people going from here to a special seminar and convention in Israel on water technologies, where you have people from your Ministry of Agriculture and Environment and people from the business and academia going to Israel to learn. So there will be a big delegation going to Israel in this field. And we had a delegation come here to study your wastewater plants.
Okay, amazing. My next question is, what could our capital city adapt into, for example, its infrastructure or services, from what is usual in Israel? Living here, is there any service that you are missing that you were accustomed to in Israel?
Well, maybe it is not high tech, but one of the things that I find missing here, there's not as many fast food places in Prague as in Jerusalem or in Tel Aviv. It's very common in Israel to have fast food places where you can get what we call pita and falafel, hummus, or just fast food, and not have to come to the restaurant for a proper meal. That's one example. Another field more in high tech is the field of smart cities. This is something that we are actually working between Israeli companies and the city of Prague to introduce smart city into Prague, some technologies from Israel.
Okay. And my last question is, your embassy resides in Prague 7. Are you familiar with this district? Have you visited, for example, the farmers market?
Yes. If you are talking about the farmers market in Davidska Square, I go there a lot. It's a wonderful place where you can get fresh produce and see people and just take your time strolling around and picking your own food. Another place which I like in the area of our embassy is Letna in general, and walking up on the mountain there, on the mountaintop of Letna, having a beer at that hospoda there on the top of the mountain. There's a museum there, a small gallery. You see there's concerts there. Recently we enjoyed Letna Circus in Letna next to the embassy. So yes, we are familiar with the area and we enjoy walking around this beautiful city of Prague all the time.
Okay. Thank you very much for the interview. And the last thing I would like to ask you is if you could say like a greeting or a wish for the whole school, for the students and professors, something positive, something for us, like a greeting.
I will say a greeting to the students and the school, and I will also add a few words in Hebrew, if that's okay with you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, so I would like to wish the High School of International and Public Affairs, International and Public Relations of Prague to succeed in continuing to educate the students to be interested in international relations, be curious about what's happening in the world, and be familiar with how the Czech Republic, with its great abilities in many fields, can contribute to a better world. And I'd like to see Israel and the Czech Republic working more to have better relations. And I wish you all to visit Israel, my country, and enjoy what we can offer. I'll say something in Hebrew to the students and to the faculty. אני רוצה לאחל לכם הצלחה בלימודים ושנה טובה. A happy new year for the Jewish New Year now coming about us. And I would like to thank the headmistress, Mrs. Mikhailikova, and the deputy headmistress, Mrs. Bogolova, for inviting me to your school, and for you, Jakob, and Peter, for taking me around the school. It's been a great pleasure to meet the students and to talk with them today. Thank you. Toda. Shalom.
Okay, thank you very much. And again, I would like to thank you for your visit. It's been a pleasure for us that you took your time to visit us here and tell us all of the useful information. And we all wish you, on the behalf of the students and professors, good future and good luck to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.